Good morning. It is day 5 of a week on Tesco Finest. And I've run out of new things to have for breakfast, basically. So going to be recycling ideas. I haven't got that much time, so just going to have toast. Someone's also waiting for their breakfast, aren't they? Come on then, show me where your food goes. It doesn't go that way. Where are you going? This is the wrong way. You know the routine by now. You know it. What are you doing? Something about this toast makes it smell really sweet when it's toasting. I was going to say cooking. Do you cook toast? I mean, you cook bread, or do you bake bread? Oh, God, that made me jump. I wasn't concentrating. But that's good. It is good toast. Probably feel like today I'm going to spend a lot of time moaning again because it is a cold day. It is very, very cold. It was like -7 when I woke up, and my eyelids, they froze shut, you see. So apparently it's like -30 in some areas in the States at the moment. Don't fancy that. Really, really don't. My limit's probably about -29, so anything lower than that, and poof, not interested. So I do have another green tea, which is lovely. I'm going to start just trying to drink this like more on the regular because apparently green tea is good for you. And I like jasmine tea, so, you know, win-win and all that. It's just expensive, you know, Tesco Finest. Oh, I've got stuff in my bloody eye. Tesco Finest is expensive, so send me links to good jasmine teas that you can get in the UK because I'm struggling to find anything. And it's got to be in a tea bag as well. Can't be asked in the day to do, you know, like a proper tea strainer and all that jazz. But I'm currently editing this exact week on. So there's some sort of editception going on here. It's a crazy world in the world of Mike. So I'm going to give it a little bit longer, and then I'm going to make some lunch. What have I got today? Oh, today's lunch. Ooh, I'm not sure. It's one of the very few kind of Tesco Finest meals that you can actually get that's microwavable friendly. I know yesterday's that was one of the other ones, but so I shall chuck it in the microwave. I cannot be bothered to wait like 6 hours or whatever for it to cook in the oven. And that's one of the things about Tesco Finest is that that's basically all ready meals. There are very few actual ingredients that you can cobble together to make a meal sort of from scratch, basically. On saying that, tonight's is a little bit like that. So, I'm going to edit a little bit more, and then lunch. So, I mean, you're probably just going to see me cut to lunch. Wow, today has really flown by. It's kind of gotten away from me, to be honest. But I did manage to have some lunch. As you can see here, it's very saucy. It was essentially pulled beef in like a very barbecuey sauce. Far too barbecuey for me. Very, very sweet. Didn't particularly enjoy it. It was also with mash with crispy onions. I say crispy onions. I did it in the microwave. So they were flaccid onions. They weren't great. I didn't enjoy it at all. It's probably the worst thing I've had this week, I would say. Don't bother. Unless you like really sweet barbecue stuff, which a lot of people do, in which case do bother. So there's a conflicting message for you. I'm full of those kind of things. So now, I'm just doing a little bit more work. That's all I seem to bloody do. I am getting hungry again because I didn't eat all of my lunch. I did eat an orange though, so that's from yesterday's sack. A sack of oranges. Who decided oranges should come in sacks? So yes, and I'm also collating some things for the people who backed viral. So I have some copies of my game, Fantastic Storytelling. I have some copies of my children's book, The Secret Circle of Imaginary Friends, and also some, you may remember this, Blast from the Past, Nerd Quest. It's a movie with some very familiar people in there. So who have we got here? We've got Stuart Ash in there, and Film Brain, and Harry Partridge, and Dick Bush, and Jill, and me, and Guru Larry, and some other people. So yes, this was a film we made back in, God, it's like 5 years ago. Let me know in the comments. Should I upload NerdQuest to my channel? It was good. It was all right. It's like the least HD thing ever because it was filmed on film in 2012. But, you know, whatever. I'm really hungry. I'm going to go get some food. So this dinner is probably going to be the one this week that involves the most cooking. And even then, it's not all that much really. So we have Tesco Finest beef and herb meatballs. What are the herbs? Nobody knows. Although it probably does say there. Oregano, basil and thyme.
They look very dark.
Basil again. So meatballs cost £2.85, which isn't too bad. And we're going to have pasta with it. So it's free range egg fettuccine. I know how to say that word. I am smart. And that's £1.70 for that. Of course we're going to have garlic bread. Finest garlic bread. Oh, it's such a ciabatta. Garlic and parsley ciabatta. They are big, aren't they? I'm looking forward to this. And that's £2.20. So, is that big expensive? I don't know. It's alright, I guess.
They are quite big.
They are big, yeah. And of course, we have a sauce. Of course, the sauce. Bolognese sauce with Barolo. What the bloody hell is that?
It's Italian wine.
Ooh, fancy as F. And that is £1.40. So, not too bad. Looking forward to this. I like meatballs and sauce and pasta and bread, so carb me up. So it's just about getting ready to pan fry the meatballs. Just casually had a look at the instructions on the back, and it says cooking instructions: bake them for 18 to 20 minutes with no hint of being able to fry them. So for the sake of doing it as instructed, I'm going to chuck them in a pan, preferably outside of the packaging, and bake them for 18 to 20 minutes. So we'll do that. Oh, it's still there, and I'm going to go in there as well. Marvellous. The pasta is on. The sauce is bubbling. And we have the meatballs fresh out of the oven. I'm going to try and do this on my own here. Ready? Oh god. There we go. Marvellous stuff. So I'm going to fumble my way through this. One-handed. This is going to boil over. Oh god! Right, we are all done. So Gracie is just going to serve up that, and as you can see, there's the garlic bread. Oops. Oh, look, why is with this presentation?
You don't like it.
I slaved over this meal for you. Look at this. What is with this mess?
What mess?
This mess. I'm hungry, so should we try it?
Yeah.
I've got a weapon here. I guess this one's mine. This pasta is going to be difficult to eat one-handed. Whoops.
Nice.
Oh wow. That is tomatoey. It's going to go down well with some garlic bread, but very sharp. Kind of should have some bit of sweetness in there. Something to cut through that tartness.
There's a little bit of bitterness to it. Can't.
Yeah.
Meatballs.
Oh, perfectly good meatball.
Wow.
They're really good.
Lovely.
Let's just try a bite of this. I'll go well with
They're
that.
huge.
They are huge. That's nice. Not bothered about that sauce so much.
It's quite bitter. I wouldn't have it again. But the meatballs are delicious.
Tesco Finest bolognese sauce is it's not that good, but I'm sure we'll still enjoy this. I'm a little conflicted about dinner because whilst the meatballs and the bread and the pasta were delicious, the sauce, didn't like the sauce. Thankfully, we did have some of the old Finest cheddar left, so threw that on, and it did help to cut through the sauce a little bit. So I'm nice and full and satisfied now. But that sauce, I wouldn't bother. But do have a pudding, nice cheesecake. I'm excited. Look how thick and amazing and succulent it looks. And then look at this picture on the side. What the hell is that thing? What an abomination! But I'm going to crack these out and enjoy. These are both mine, by the way.
No.
Yeah, they're both mine. This looks good. This looks very, very chocolatey. Oh, that's thick. That is a thick cheesecake. Actually, it's alright, but what do you think?
Well, I'm having yours if you think it's just alright, because it's delicious. Very chocolatey.
It is very chocolatey, it's very thick. I mean, it's nice, but...
Right, give it here.
Is it Finest, though?
Yeah.
Is it super fine? It's alright. Oh, right then, that was day 5 of a week on Tesco Finest, and yeah, really disappointed about today, to be honest. Breakfast was toast, which is fine. Lunch was pulled beef, which was sweet and sticky and not for me. Wasn't a fan of that one. And then dinner was the tartest sauce ever that has had the displeasure of being in my meatballs. The meatballs themselves were delicious, and the garlic bread was very nice. Pasta was fine, but yeah, that was not good sauce. You need to work on that one, Tesco, because it weren't your finest. But with covered it with cheese, and it was all right. So the cheesecake was good. That did make up for it a little bit. So yes, I'm just a little bit sad that we've got no more cheesecake. I did order a lemon cheesecake as well, but they were bloody out, weren't they? So they just sent a regular cheesecake instead. I can't eat regular cheesecake, so I gave it away. Oh well. So that was day 5. Day 6, the second to last day. That means penultimate. Tomorrow. So yes, we apparently are going to get snowed in, so it's fine. We've got the food in, so it's all good. It's all gravy. If you do get snowed in, why not download Viral on Kindle, or Amazon Prime it? I'm sure they'll fight through the snow to have it delivered. It's out on paperback in America as well, and Kindle. I'm going to stop talking about it. You can support the show on Patreon if you want to see the date early, or you can just subscribe to the channel, support me on social media by following me there as well. But hopefully I'll see you on... I don't know why I'm rushing this now. It's going to take my time. See you on day 6.